Now, India Today's Maha Siddiqui spoke to Sri Ravi Shankar over the rescue and of the issue of women's entry in the temple premises. Let's now listen in on what he had to say.
I have with me now spiritual guru Sri Ravi Shankar to talk about this issue. Sir, my first question to you is, do you not think that it is time to break traditions that make half the population feel humiliated? This is what the women who were trying to get into the temple today said, that they felt humiliated at not being allowed to enter a temple and they feel it is their right to be inside the temple.
Yes, you know, in our scriptures we have equal rights for men and women. In fact, women have more rights than men actually. So nowhere in the scripture it is said that women should not be allowed to do worship or do pujas. But these are some practices which has been there, and you know, these practices, we have to get rid of the practices but with understanding, and religious leaders should come forward and educate people on these issues. You know, like women are not allowed to do the last rites of people, and they are not allowed to chant Gayatri Mantra or Ved Yajna. There are many such issues, not just this one thing of getting into a temple is not a very big thing. That there are so many temples in the country, but women's rights in general in religious arena should improve in this country.
So you know, there is a lot of resistance
world
from
over,
the other
I
side.
would say world over.
Yes,
women's rights.
Yes. So I want to ask you that there is a lot of resistance from the other side. In that case, is only educating people the right way, or you know, some sort of a movement is required, legal recourse is required? What do you suggest?
I think education and persuasion is the way to go about. Because you know, there is a fear in the minds of these people. A tradition which is happening for several hundred years, if we break it, maybe some bad thing will happen, or you know, a bad woman will come on the village or on the society. This sort of terrible psychological fear will be there in people. That's why they don't want to break away from that. An assurance that nothing bad is going to happen, God treats men and women equally, need to be given. Just by force or by legislation, you cannot repair a psyche of a person.
Sir, but who is going to take the onus of educating people or dispelling myths? Because there are very few people like you who believe that you know, women deserve an equal right as far as religious duties are concerned, or devotees are concerned, and entering temple is concerned. Now there is a vast majority that believes that traditions need to be held on to even if they are not correct.
Yeah, you know, that some of the traditions, like in Sabarimala, the women were not allowed, especially women who are in their, who still have their cycles, are not allowed. Because those days it was a very tedious journey. To go to Sabarimala would take several days, and it's a hardship, sleeping in the forest and all that. So then there is a reason why they said women should not go, because if she gets into a cycle in the middle of the yatra, it would be very difficult for not only her, to everybody else. So there are some reasons for which these sort of rules were made at some point of time, and there is no sense in we continuing those things. But to even break away from this, we need to educate our people. Just force will not do, because you know why people hold on to certain practices is there is a fear, there is an insecurity, there is a fear of violating God's laws or rules. So this we need to dispel, and I would say religious and spiritual leaders should come forward. It will take a little time. With patience and perseverance, we have to go about this, not with force.
So would you say that in the name of tradition, patriarchy is speaking?
In the name of tradition, there is a lot of fear induced in the society. This is just because there is no experiential movement or experiential thing about the spirituality or religion. that's being taught. It's all intellectual. So people think that this is what you must do, that's the correct thing. And so we need to educate them. Again, I will come back to the point, education.
Sir, you know, the question that I want to ask you now is not just about devotees. Here, of course, there were women who want to enter the temple because they are devout devotees of Shani. But also the question about female priests entering the sanctum sanctorum. There is also a limit on that. It appears that there are some who want to make it exclusively for men, and that's what women perhaps are against.
Yeah, I understand. See, for example, Kashi Vishwanath temple, you can enter right into the sanctum sanctorum, you can touch the idol, you can do puja to Shivling, anybody can do it. But whereas in Tirupati, you cannot enter the sanctum sanctorum. You know, these some rules that these people have made, that we need to respect. Only people, the Purohit, Pandits who are allowed to, who are educated in the Vidhi Vidhan there, they are allowed to enter in the sanctum sanctorum. Apart from that, if a man is allowed inside the sanctum sanctorum, I would tell you, women also have the equal right to enter there. Otherwise, nobody gets to go except the pujari who has his duty to perform inside.
All right, Sri Ravi Shankar, many thanks for speaking with India Today on that subject. Pathankot Highway, police and bomb squad have reached the spot and at the moment investigating the matter. Let me go across to Manjeet Negi now for more details. Manjeet, what more information are you picking up?